Well, when people are injured in Georgia, and especially if they have serious injuries, one of the things that is usually bothering them greatly and justifiably is, who's paying for what? So when you're injured by somebody's negligence in a car crash in Georgia, you look to the liability insurer first of the at-fault driver or the owner of the vehicle. However, that liability insurance is not going to pay your medical bills as you go. So as part of your liability claim for their insured's negligence that has injured you, your medical expenses are a part of the value of your claim. But that doesn't make it so that the insurance carrier is going to, for the at-fault driver, is going to pay your medical expenses as you receive treatment. It doesn't work like that in liability claims. Your medical expenses are just simply part of the value of your liability claim. And so you have to look for other sources of insurance to pay your bills as you go. And obviously, a thing that a lot of people will use is their health insurance. If you have health insurance, you need to use that as you treat. Another thing that can pay for some of your medical bills is something called medical payments coverage that you might have under your own insurance policy. And it's funny too, a lot of times people will have medical payments coverage because it's something that the insurer's sales rep just sold them when they were purchasing their coverage, and they don't even know they have it, right? And so part of our job is to make sure whether you have medical payments insurance, especially if you don't have health insurance or Medicare, anything like that to cover your medical expenses. But even if you have insurance, especially if you're older, maybe you're retired, been injured, and you're on Medicare, Social Security, and Medicare is a part of that. Medicare, they'll pay your bills, but they are going to seek reimbursement, and Medicare can be slow and inefficient sometimes to deal with. So that's something we try to get going with them right away, so it doesn't ultimately delay you being able to make a recovery of everything you're entitled to in your case. Dealing with health insurer and Medicare reimbursement rights, it's a big thing that personal injury attorneys have to deal with that. I spend a lot of time doing it. I'm happy to do so. That's a big part of putting as much money in your pocket at the end of the case as we possibly can. So health insurance and Medicare issues can be complicated. So if you have any questions about that, you be sure to call our office, and we'll be happy to answer any questions.